Hi guys, wanted to do another video on the flipping topic for Amazon. So if you're looking to make money with Amazon affiliates, you will find this of use. I'm going to talk about when you should flip and also how to virtually guarantee that your site will sell and how you don't have any competition or very little competition. And I'm going to show you examples of this, and also I've put a link below if you just want the whole thing done for you. So if you've been watching this stuff about flipping, or even if you haven't but you're interested in having a site flipped for you and built for you, do check out the page below. I've put a timer on. I've got one spot left. I'm looking for some testimonials for this. In the link below you'll be able to go through to this page. I've put a timer on for 3 days, so what will happen is either the timer will run out or the spot will go. Either way, whichever happens first, the page will come down. So if you want in, make sure that you get in. I've got one spot and then I'm shutting it down because really I'm just looking for to do a fantastic job and also to get some testimonials for this service. It allows you to have a site flipped for you properly. For more information on it, check out the video on the page. It'll explain exactly what you get, but you get everything done for you. So you basically get a site set up, a 10-page site, a special buyer's guide page, and the complete setup and SEO and everything set up correctly, as well as the flipper listing with the concepts that I'm showing in this video. So do check that out below if you're interested in that. Check it out if you're watching on Facebook. Click the link. I've put the link somewhere in this box, and I'd love to work with you, but I've got one spot left and then the page comes down, or the timer runs out first, but whichever happens, the page is coming down. So I'd love to work with you and get a testimonial, and this is the topic that I'm going to speak about, so check that out. And what I wanted to speak about today is really like, how do you know when to flip and how to guarantee so you're not wasting your efforts, and what you should be doing as well. So really simply, I always recommend building Amazon affiliate sites for yourself. So what you want to be doing to build your business, if you're interested in doing this genuinely, is building Amazon affiliate sites for yourself and building them up so they actually create you passive income. It's not so much that they create you passive income without doing a thing, but over time, like with this gaming chair one, you don't have to update them so much, and they've got their listings and they're established, and that's when it becomes pretty passive. So you want to have a nest egg of sites that you have like that, okay? But because the beauty of this is you're not limited to building one site, you want to make sure that you also build some sites where you're building them up to flip, to get some lump sums. Because if you want a lump sum straight away, some extra money, or even if you want to build a business just flipping sites, you can. And I'm going to explain how literally you have no competition with this, and you will never have any competition, and I'll explain why. Pretty bold sort of statements, but I'll explain why in just a second. And it's really down to getting this stuff right. So to answer the first sort of thing I want to cover, how do you know when to flip? The best time to flip your Amazon affiliate sites is assuming that you don't want to build it up and you've got a few sites, or you just want to make a lump sum, one of the two. The best time is once you've made a few sales. Now the beauty is you don't need to be making a lot of sales. I recommend making a few sales for a couple of weeks to a month to a couple of months, okay? What you want to ideally have is a few months income off the site so you can show that. But if you just want to go for a quick sale and you want to go like I'm actually doing with this service, just a quick sale to get lump sum in, what you want to do then is make sure that you're doing what I call a value add. So as well as showing the potential of the site, you're also adding value to the service. That might be helping them with the transfer, that might be adding in some content with the site, that might be showing them how to update it. Loads of ways that you can add value there that makes your listing very appealing, okay? But basically you want to be doing that if you want to sell quicker, but ideally you want to have a few sales in and then sell. And to work out a really rough estimate of how much you'll get if it's a site where it's just made. This is the beauty of it. If it's a site where it's made first few sales, the standard way of seeing how much a site is worth is you calculate it by 10 to 12 times the monthly income with Amazon affiliate sites, okay? But if you're using that value add, you can actually calculate it higher, because you're adding in the value there without particularly having the sales in. You're still adding in the value. What you want to make sure as well, and I know I've mentioned this, but if this is the first video that you're watching with all of this stuff, you need to make sure that you have a proper site, okay? So even before you attempt any of this, I'm actually going to show you an example on Flipper in a second. You need the way you literally have no competition is by making sure that you build proper sites. Because if you go to Flipper now and you type in Amazon and you look at review sites, you will see push button sites, you will see pre-populated sites, and they sell, okay? They sell for like $50, $100 tops, maybe $200 once in a blue moon, and there's so many listings and so many set up, and they're going off the so many listings, and also just hoping that someone buys them, because you could have like a 200, 300 page pre-populated site with all the information scraped from Amazon, but that's not going to help you, okay? The people that are buying sites on Flipper that will actually spend money, I've said this before, but it's probably the most important point in all of this stuff, want potential. Okay, so they either want an established site, or if you're just doing it to get a lump sum quickly, they want to see potential in the site. Now, potential can come in the form of traffic. Potential can come in the form of rankings. Potential comes in looking at a site and saying, yeah, you've got a good start there, I'm going to take the site and build it up, because they want to make money themselves. Okay, the beauty is if you do these things right and you have tracking on, you have Google Webmaster Tools, you have sales that you could sell just show them. I took this and basically just some recent sales off the gaming chair site. You don't need masses of sales. The gaming chair site does really well. If I were to sell this site, I think I'd get anywhere from, because it's a bit hard saying a figure with a sort of established site, because it depends on, again, on what I'm talking about, how well I add the value and what I add to it and so on. But if I wanted a really quick sale of this, I reckon it would go from anywhere from $5,000 to $8,000. If I wanted to go for more what it's worth, I'd be looking for anywhere from 8 to right up to 15 at the sort of like high end, to about 12, 10, that sort of price range. So if I'd probably go for around 10, 12, that's 12k. And that is a site that's sort of been there for a couple of years, really good listing, ranking #1, makes good money, and still got a lot to be done to it, okay? But my point is this: even if you've got a site out there and you just get a site and you get it set up correctly and you've got tracking on it, I can't stress that enough. I've got to show you, because this might be the first video that you've seen. Okay, so really briefly, I know I've mentioned this a lot, but you need tracking. You need when you're selling the site, you need to, and I'll actually give you in this video a really brief overview of how to do the listing as well. But you need tracking on it. You need Google Webmaster Tools. You need Google Analytics and Stats Counter. Just to talk about Webmaster Tools, because it tells you how many clicks you're getting, where you're ranking, and you need, this is what will sell your site. Now, when you've got a site that you're looking to sell, you can build a site, and you can literally build a fairly basic site with tracking on and start to get rankings and have it set up properly and have some YouTube videos on, and literally sell it for like $800, $1,000. The reason you don't see that much is because people don't set the sites up properly. They don't have tracking on. They, again, push button. I'm not going to go on and on, but You need to have keywords coming in, potential, okay? Potential and value add are probably the two. You're always selling the potential of a new site. If you've got an established site, you're obviously selling the fact that it's making sales and can be built up bigger, okay? But this all comes from tracking. Numbers don't lie, and if you're getting the rankings and they can see, look, across the board, first page rankings, all on those keywords, you know, you have got a really good Amazon site. But I was going to say then, this works on any site you're ranking via SEO, okay, without going too far off the topic. But you need to have tracking on there. And then I'll show you an example on Flipper of a site that's doing well. I've actually shown this guy before. He knows what he's doing. Does some good sites. And this site at $500, it's got 3 bids, 11 days left, only $132 per month, 10 months old. And you're getting traffic. Organic 83%, and started to get a few sales, but again nothing amazing. But the site's set up well. This is what will sell the site. I'll show you. When you go to the site, yes, it's different to the gaming chair one, the one that I've just shown, but this is the way I do it. The site's all set up, getting sales, set up correctly, and when you look at his site, it's a good SEO driven site, okay? The main thing that I want you to get here is you see that this isn't a push button site, okay? Or the gaming chair isn't. If you're doing those push button sites, even if you replace all of the content, they're not set up in terms of the theme and the sort of how clean the theme is, and how the Google bots go through your site when they spider through your site. You want to have it set up properly, okay? If you're completely new and you think, how the hell do you do that? Make sure that you check out the 15-day challenge on my YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel. The 15-day challenge is free, and it will show you how to build a site from scratch. So if you need to know how to do that, but it's basically very simply, you need real content, real interlinking, good SEO. See how much content's on this site just for this one main sort of hub page. And that's really where people fall down on. The reason you have no competition is if you make a promise now to do it properly and actually produce the content and do the SEO half decent, you can go out there and build like the service I've got here. You can literally build a site from scratch, a 10-page site, and make really good money flipping it on Flipper. Now, you know, you're not guaranteed to do that. It goes down to a lot of things, like I said I'd show you. When you're doing your Flipper listing, you obviously want to go through and put all your traffic information and so on. But when you're actually doing your seller's notes, when you're doing the information, one really quick way is to do it like this, okay? So you can see this. Do it a series of questions and just focus on what they want to know. Focus on the main, and again focus on the value add, okay? So if it's a new site and it's just made a few sales, or even if it's a new site but it hasn't made any sales at all, you can literally say, my site is an Amazon affiliate site that has been set up, it's SEO'd correctly, it's set up on Google Webmaster Tools, it's started to get traffic in, it's all interlinked correctly. This is a great potential, and you know, if it's a brand new site, I talk about the potential in the niche, the rankings that you can get, how it's starting, how it's looking. If you've got other sites you could show that too. You can also do the value add in some articles with it, or you could add in some consulting with it, or you could add in some help with transferring it, or you could add in how to keep it updated. There's loads and loads of ways, and if you spend time on it, that's how you separate yourself from the competition. And when you look at people selling sites on Flipper, just dealing any site, but you're looking at just Amazon affiliate sites, that's really where they fall down. Everyone's looking to make a quick buck, flipping sites of little value just to newbies. that will sort of buy them because they think, wow, that's a 100-page Amazon site for $100. You know, and the thing that will make you money personally with your sites and make you money when you're flipping them is doing it properly, doing it not particularly if you're, I was going to say not the dinosaur method really, but if you're looking to make money with Amazon affiliate sites and SEO, there's no way around doing it properly. Having proper links, interlinking, proper content, and without going too deep into it, being able to read your stats and see what's happening with your site. Okay, so when I'm on here and I'm looking at the stats and I'm seeing where I'm ranking for stuff, it's giving me feedback all the time. Okay, it's giving my click-through rate, it's giving me what I'm ranking for, the best terms, it's giving me my pages that I'm ranking for. When I'm building up a site or when I'm selling it, you'll want to have this information. You can also do a video to help sell the site. Again, I'm not saying that to be salesy. I'm saying if you literally do a video walkthrough just like this, showing through the site, it's better. It gives people more value. They can sit through the video, they can see everything, and if you've got sales to show as well, it's obviously better. It shows more potential and shows that you've got a really good site. So I hope you found this of use. This video was to tell you when you should sell a site to get the best results, literally how to do it, a quick overview of how to do it, and sort of some things that you need, you absolute must-haves to make sure that it does well. And again, if that sounded of interest and you want a proper site built and flipped for you, do check this out. It's got the timer on. I'll put the link below. If you're watching on Facebook, I'll put the link in the box, and I'd love to work with you on it and do this. And this is something you can do time and time again and build a business out of. But I recommend doing this, getting some lump sums together while building some sites that you're going to keep. Okay, so this is the simple strategy. Literally do this with one site while building one that you're going to keep, and you may find that the one you're going to keep does sort of well, and you think, I'll tell you what, I'm going to flip that and keep the other one. So you could have two sites on at a time, one you're flipping and one you're building. And if you keep going like that in tandem, when you flip one, you can build another one. Then flip that, you've always got income coming in while you're waiting for sales coming off the ones that will build your business. I hope you enjoyed that. I'd love to work with you. Check it out below, and I will speak to you soon.